When marketing to corporate businesses, you must choose between being boring, shouting, or the act of seduction. Boredom is your enemy. It pushes customers away instead of drawing them in. Shouting is empty noise. It puts your own ideas into the customers rather than allowing them to express their own ideas or choices. However, the act of seduction is a required process that meets the needs of every customer, that fulfills and creates a long-lasting relationship between hotel and clientele. Now, which would you prefer? Good afternoon and greetings, honorable judges, guests. My associates and I have prepared a presentation about hotel marketing that we believe to be the most effective to the corporate business in Vancouver. Along through our presentation, we will illustrate our reasoning using strong supportive facts to explain why we have the most effective and seductive marketing plan for your customers. So I'm Stephen Young. I'm a BBA student at Okanagan College with a strong interest in tourism. I have experience in the industry as a waiter and working as a camp coordinator.
My name is Alex Blumenshine. I'm a business student at Okanagan College with a passion for tourism. I also work at the Holiday Inn.
My name is Cooper Simpson. I'm a business student at the Okanagan College. I'm focusing on tourism and hospitality. And my experience in the industry is working as a tourism guide in downtown Vancouver for ESL students, as well as site operations and management for the Pemberton Valley Music Festival.
My name is Geoffrey Hill. I'm a BBA student at Okanagan College, and I spent the previous 2 years working at the Calgary Golf and Country Club, specializing in a la carte and banquet service.
So this morning, we're given the case to improve the Ramada Limited's downtown Vancouver influx of corporate business customers, as they currently have only a 5% revenue mix, and to improve on this. Our order of presentation is as follows. We will list the target markets and then go through along.
In order to reach our goal, we plan on focusing on 3 target markets. These being the cruise ship staff and airline staff, as well as FIT travelers for small business owners, as well as the provincial government and the cinematographic and media industry in British Columbia. Now, the world comes to us. Here in Vancouver, over the year, we have over 20 individual cruise liners which are staying overnight in our ports for over 300 nights of the year. And when these ships come to town, the staff needs a place to stay because they can't stay on the hotels. So what better place for them to do this than at the Ramada Inn at downtown Vancouver? Not only is the perfect location perfect for them because it is easily accessible within walking distance to all the ports, it's easy walking distance to all the ports in the downtown area. It's in the business area as well, so they can get all their work accomplished. And the other thing is, all these travelers and all these guests are easy to manage. They only require 5 things when checking into hotels. They want a good bed to sleep on, consistent Wi-Fi to connect with their friends and family who they're far away from, a good breakfast in the morning, accessibility to public transit, and they want affordability, because they want to get the most out of their stay at the best price possible. Similarly, with FIT travelers as well as airport staff, when layovers happen at the YVR airport here in Vancouver, sometimes the amenities offered at the local hotels at the airports just aren't simply enough. So when they want a little bit extra and they want to truly experience Vancouver and Canada and all we have to offer, they can come downtown with easy access from the Canada line to the Ramada Limited in downtown Vancouver. The 2 similarities that both of these target markets focus on, and both that they share, are the fact that they have great feeder city opportunities, as well as they're both are booked through executive operators within the corporation.
The provincial government of British Columbia is a prime target market for the Ramada Limited to target because Vancouver is the largest city of British Columbia. It's also the bridge between the island and the mainland. Some of the feeder cities include Victoria, Kelowna, and Prince George. For groups 9 and plus, the Ramada offers a 10% discount. This totals to $102 per night. This perfectly fits in the provincial government's budget of $75 to $120 per night. The Ramada Limited is located downtown, walking distance from the business sector of Vancouver. These people just want quality office services in their rooms and conference rooms and just want a place to relax.
The cinematography industry is one of the largest industries in the world. Hollywood is regarded as the epicenter of this industry, where stars gather and align. Right here in Vancouver, our North Hollywood, headed by Lionsgate, is a fierce competitor to that, with making great movies like Saw 2, Hotel Rwanda, and The Hunger Games. The demographic is very vast in this, from babies in diaper commercials to your grandpa in your favorite medicine ad. They come from all ranges, but the majority of production and managerial roles are filled by young, middle-aged men with an education. The feeder cities for this industry are primarily Hollywood and Los Angeles and San Francisco. I urge you to contact the directors and the executive assistants to the directors in order to book people through this industry.
Now, the improvements for the Ramada that we feel we can implement to increase the corporate demand for the hotel come in at a rater scale. So the rater scale being reliability, assurance, tangibles, empathy, and responsiveness. When dealing with reliability, when people come to the Ramada Limited in downtown Vancouver, we want to have a streamlined process. We want to greet guests when they get to the door. We want to make sure everything is nice, simple, and clean. I want to disregard all of the guessing involved. We want to have a streamlined process where everything is simple, and we want to make sure that everybody knows they can expect this from the Ramada. When it comes to assurance, we want to make sure that the service across all boards is the same. We want to know that they're getting an assured experience every time they check in and they know what to expect. When it comes to tangibles, the things that we can really touch and feel, well, we want to make sure that the TVs in the room work. The Wi-Fi is consistent so people can connect and do their business. We want to make sure they have areas to work, a gym to work out in, and if possible, we would like to partner with spas to make sure that the women traveling and the business professionals have a place to go and indulge so they don't feel left out as well. When it comes to empathy, we want to make sure that the frontline staff is trained properly to really make sure that they connect with the guests and offer the best experience possible to build loyal customers for the future. And finally, responsiveness. We want to make sure that if a guest has an issue at any point in time, it's quickly resolved with intelligent and quick responses to make sure that the guest is feeling welcomed, warmed, and appreciated, so that their issues are at the front of the line and they feel like honored guests. That way, we're building loyal customers that will keep coming back.
Our focus segment is our airline and our cruise staff. Why? Because Vancouver has 62 airlines with 17 million passengers. We also have 20 cruise ships in Vancouver doing 300 dockings per season. This makes for a high concentration in clientele. The Ramada will fill their rooms with ease. Our first marketing concept is to increase our web campaign to the feeder cities. It's too difficult to book rooms for such large groups, so we need to target the administration of these organizations to book through our new website to accommodate these crowds. Our third concept, we are going to use online travel agencies because our customers already feel comfortable with the process. Our concept of rollout begins with redeveloping our website to make it our clear choice to our clients. To research personal web marketing and ensure potential customers are reached. Position ourselves as an economic option through continued use of OTAs.
I want to talk to you about responsibility. In the implementation of our concepts, the Ramada is primarily responsible for these concepts. They will be responsible for finding a website design firm to partner with, to find a contracting firm to renovate their current meeting room, as well as furnishing the new conference room, and talking to DMOs about entering their databases. Our corporate clients are simply responsible for booking rooms and booking conferences. We will gauge our successes by looking at the return on investment, the recurring visits of our guests, the customer satisfaction, and the increased occupancy throughout the year. As you can see on our budget, we have allocated $20,000 for a high-tech website that will focus on direct registering with Ramada, as well as the following expenses for furnishing and renovating the new room. For a return on investment, if 5% right now is corporate travel, 5% of 80 rooms is 4 rooms a night. If you take the rate of $102 a night, it's $402. And hundreds of thousands of people we have just described to you coming into Vancouver could take that 5% and turn it into 15% with just another 6 people staying per night.
So, some say there's no place like home. I say they have not been to the Ramada Hotel before. And our hotel improvements can change this, as it draws in customers to come more often and stay longer. So, we've analyzed this case problem with careful research and have developed strong recommendations as follows. Increase online web campaigning, be part of a destination marketing organization, and improve awareness through online travel agents. So ladies and gentlemen, honored judges, we are not boring, nor do we need to shout, as we have hoped to have seduced you with our wonderful strategies in marketing, and that you will retain us to implement these changes. Thank you.